Hey, this is Eric with Batman 100 to Now. I've got a really special video here today where we've got the unboxing of The Killing Joke Avant-Garde Edition from Argent Comics. This is 1 of 47. I've been sitting on this, waiting to open it, being super excited. So I'm at Bell Book and Comic, which is my local comic store where I get all my stuff, and I'm excited to unbox it. So we'll get started in just a second here, but thanks for watching, and let's open it up. Which is 1 of 47 produced by Argent Comics. Got shipped recently, and it is here, ready to go. We're going to open it up and check it out and see it in all its glory. So, got our box cutting tool here, and hopefully we don't cut through anything, right? All right. I was told this was going to be packaged very well by Marco at Argent Comics. And from what I understand in the conversations I've had with them is that that's a very boutique, new kind of shop that's specializing in limited edition, high quality versions of DC Comics. So The Killing Joke is the first one. I think they have a Killing Joke, maybe black and white edition. I think Noir edition is coming out soon. But this is the first. So we'll kind of find the best spot to do this and see if we can do it right. So far, A+ for packaging. So this shipped, I believe this shipped from Croatia. I think that's where Argent Comics is. So came with all sorts of extra protection. Make sure it got here to Ohio carefully. All right, see, I'm messing up the display we had here. This is the first edition, first printing of The Killing Joke we have over here, just so you can kind of check it out and he can watch. Interesting thing for this experience, opening up that material, it actually smells a lot like ink kind of coming out of here. So you can already smell that the inks they used for this one. But again, we're opening up the box, trying not to damage anything. All right. So, first box. Let's see if I can open it up a little bit. Comes with the gloves, so we are good to go with touching it real nice and gentle. Protection on the corners, much appreciated. Thank you, Argent. All right, starting to get into the cool stuff here. These are cool, but first little bit, got a thank you note. Thank you for joining us on our endless pursuit of the extraordinary. Batman the Killing Joke Avant-Garde Edition is our first endeavor into the comics world, and you have immediately recognized its potential. This means the world both to me and the whole team. We wake up every day and pursue our passionate obsession. We hope it'll bring you a lot of joy and that you will treasure it as a centerpiece of your collection. All the best and then some, Marco, founder of Argent Comics. That's pretty neat. Marco, thank you. We'll put you right there. This actually has like a felt backing, super well printed. I'm excited for the rest. All right, put my dainty gloves over here for a second. All right, so we are now past the external box into the internal box. Oh. All right, so here's what we got. This is Argent Comics. Logo is AG, which periodic table for silver. which is the, I believe, 47th element on the periodic table. So this version of the Killing Joke is one of 47 that's being produced. Oh boy, that's pretty cool. All right, so inside here, well, turn it so you guys can see. I know you're excited too. So you've got a covering. You can see the Wits camera kind of behind it. We'll take it out carefully, see what happens. In this packaging here, I probably want to keep this. This is heavy. Okay, so this looks like it's the strap. This will go onto the kind of camera case. So we'll get into that in just a little bit. But you should be able to see like some of the texture on there right away. But we'll get to that in a minute. Put you over here. All right, here's the close-up of the box. We'll be saving this one. All right, here's the exciting part. Now, I'm not going to do this justice in terms of describing the material and workmanship. Marco explained all of it. I don't even want to know or want to try and describe the specifics of materials, but they are great. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. So this is the case. Super cool. I mean, feels real nice. I think I should probably do some of that or make a separate video for some of you out there. All right, so it's enclosed with buttons here. Okay, all right. Let's turn this around real quick too. A lot of detail already. We've got Argent Comics logo on the back. Yeah. All right. So looks like we've got DC logo here. Super soft material. Should probably put my gloves on, shouldn't I? But Wits camera over here. I believe the lens comes off. Yep. So this is magnetic. You can see the DC logo underneath there. Super cool. Says Witzmacher Shalamala on there, but super cool kind of cover to that camera. Okay. So I believe this is designed to be the case. So you can display your fun. On the back side, before you open this up, got the Joker card. That material's nice. Fits right in there perfectly. All right. Yep. Oh, geez. Also very heavy. Smells like ink. Here we go. This is the full book. We've got a little bit of protective casing on here. Let's get rid of that. So this is the full book. You can see how thick it is. It's two different versions of The Killing Joke. And really one version, two different colorings. So we've got the original coloring, brighter colors. We'll flip through it a little bit. And then we've got the recoloring, which was in 2008 or so. Much more muted colors, gave a different overall feel to the story. So we'll take a look at some of those, but super neat. Smells like ink. This is awesome. So it's got an introduction. We have the original coloring, the recolored, and afterward, looks like a second story, the innocent guy, or an innocent guy, and then some biographies at the tail end of this. Introduction and signature from Brian Ballard. Don't worry, I'll show you. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put these little guys on. It's probably a good idea. Is this necessary to make this? Probably not. Is it awesome? Is this a testament to like craftsmanship? This is pretty cool. It's amazing what people can do. This stuff is, I don't know, people impress me, and this is really neat. So, all right. You want to scoot that camera a little bit closer, see if they can get a little bit better look. So, front cover. These pages are super thick, and they special printing process, super thick pages. You see the contents right here. Special introduction from Brian Bolland, sorry. There it is. I'm trying to be careful not to bend these too much until I get a chance to kind of open up and look at it. But yeah, each page, it's hard to tell probably on camera, but each page super thick. It's actually 2 pages printed separately, fused together, was the way the printing process was described to me. Good old Batmobile shot. That's always a good page right there. Kind of go to the end. Spoiler alert, they laugh at the end. So now we've got basically, and this is neat, got the divider between the 2 different versions. You can tell this is almost like a negative to the printing. Now, big contrast here. Super bright colors, muted colors, recoloring from 08. Completely different way the story hits when you read it. Here's that same Batmobile shot again. Again, spoiler, they laugh at the end. Yeah, but we're seeing this here. Now, here's where it gets interesting. For me at least, anyway. All right. Got an afterward, a little note from Marco. Again, Marco with Argent Comics. Now we've got a story, An Innocent Man. I'm actually not familiar with this one. I probably should be, but it's a secondary story. Probably associated with one of the editions at some point. I'll do some research later. If you know, let me know. Last page. A lot of fabric. You can see the ha-has around the corners here. Great attention to detail. Yeah, so this is pretty awesome. I'm gonna set that down. Almost lost my glove. A couple other interesting things on the inside of this. Again, more attention to detail. Famous quote from that comic. Madness is the emergency exit. You can just step outside and close the door on all those dreadful things that happened. You can lock them away forever. Good old Joker quote there. Here we go. If you look right there, it's kind of hard to see, but get it close. This is number 23 out of 47. I feel like that's a good number to have. But yeah, 23 out of 47. That's what we got here. So we've got base here. We're going to put this back in if I can remember which way it goes. Probably like this. Yep. Got our lens. That's magnetic, so just kind of, for being pretty heavy, that's a strong magnet. Got that. Put that back on. Snap our little dudes in place. The last thing, I didn't forget about you. We've got the strap. So, looks like we got the same print here as the infamous Hawaiian shirt. If I had one of those, I'd be wearing it right now, but this is what we got. So, that is the Killing Joke Avant-Garde Edition from Argent Comics unboxing. I'm super pumped. I'm going to open this up and play with it more when I get home. But thanks for watching. We're here at Bell Book and Comic. Big shout out to them. They're over here helping out. Great place to be. Love it. So that's all I got for the live stream, unless someone's got some questions. Otherwise, we'll sign off. But cool. Everyone, have a good night.